Eric Mother with Mother.com. Let's take a look at the chart for Tyson, and this is a 3-year monthly chart. Stock has had a nice run over the last couple of years, in fact holding up very well when most stocks have pulled back off their highs. So a nice moving stock here. We can see that here are two examples of what happens when a stock holds above 69.1 on the monthly. So the monthly chart has been trading well, holding above 69.1, and of course we see that that is reason enough from a technical standpoint for the stock to stage nice couple of runs over the last couple of years. Now what I wanted to focus on was this low here at about 37, which is the lows on a monthly closing basis for 2015. And the RSI made a drop right there and held, and since then, of course, since the lows here, the stock has gone on to have a continued push to the upside. So where does this low come from on the chart in terms of the price and the RSI? What we have to do is go back on the monthly chart, and now we are looking at a multi-year monthly chart going back to 2003, and I'll show you two lines where we get this low here on the RSI and also this low here in the price. And it's a simple line. It corresponds with the previous breakout. So there was a breakout here. This movement in 2013 brought the stock to breakout levels here, or you can even draw it here. Either way, you can use this breakout or this breakout here. But key here is once the RSI moved above that line, the previous topside resistance line, the stock has gone on a nice run. So if you extend that line, should be something like that, you can see that this is where we come and make support with the RSI backtest right there, corresponding with the price lows. So that was one of the lines that did give this support and why the stock held there for the lows of 2015. There's another line which corresponds to the breakout here. It's about 3 years of data there. So once the stock moved above that green line, we had a nice push, as we can see. So we draw a line from there. We can see here that the RSI went up, and for the next 2 years stayed above that, came back here and tested that line, held, and moved higher. So that's where we get that low, which corresponds with the price lows here at 37. So again, simple lines showing where the stock was going to find support if it could find support, and it did. So line number 1 right there, and line number 2, the previous RSI top lines. So both of them gave us a nice low here, which corresponds to the price low there. Since then, the stock has moved from that $36 area and still continues to trade higher as the RSI is holding above 69.1. Eric Mother with Mother.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. EACS.